there's been headlines in the last few days about the sort of vision being put together around people around Donald Trump about what a second term would look like, and particularly staffing it, and particularly who the lawyers would be, and what the lawyers would do, and how the lawyers would approach their job. One of the things that I recognized in the last days, particularly the Trump administration, is that the rule of law, which is like a grandiose and abstract term, is just, as a kind of sociological fact, what the sort of acculturation of a class of lawyers will or won't go for at a certain moment.
Yeah.
That, like, in reality, what it means is, like, when it's time to do the coup, which lawyers will be like, yes, and which will be like, no. And that's like a sociological fact as opposed to an abstract fact about the law, because the law is no.
Yes.
You can't. But if you get people with bad enough faith and bad enough intentions and sort of morally dubious enough and smart enough.
Smart enough is important.
They can come up with ways to make a colorable argument that yes. And we got lucky insofar as, like, there were a few, but there were many more who didn't.
Yes.
But that idea that, like, it comes down to that, which it sort of shows up in that Fayetteville chapter, that everyone who's operating the system of Jim Crow in the South who are lawyers knows what they're doing. That really haunts me.
Yeah.
Because it's what I think about the most when I read the stories about the 2025 project, about Trump's plans, and about what ultimately the guardrail is that keeps us a liberal democracy under the rule of law and not something like a dictatorship.
Right. And